gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a short gain down to about the 33. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Throwing again on second and 10. Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. It's a run with Mostert, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40. Past the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Finding space at the 40. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Now, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. First down run there by Mostert, but it won't accomplish much. In fact, officially, he'll only get back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And he's got some space here. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. 86 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try with McKinnon. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. That's caught. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On second and 10, Tua got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield, here's Tua. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On second down, they'll run it here. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. Defensively, you give up the big chunk play there on the ground. Now they really have to bow up.
They certainly do, but I know how offensive linemen think. They don't care that the defense is going to bow up. They want to dominate them. They want to get into the end zone.
And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Tua. He'll hit Mostert again here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Tua. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. He had already had an interception earlier. Now Charles says, I think I'll get another, and I'll take this one all the way back for the score.
Well, you know how I feel about those defensive backs, especially safeties. They're certainly some of the best athletes on the team. They're asked to do a little bit of everything. And when you combine their athleticism with their field vision, those types of plays result.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. 2nd and 11 now. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start here is Tua. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Allen going to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Now their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2.
Oh, and 2 are going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career, and he parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw again on second down. Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. There are 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. To throw, it's Allen. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on second and 8. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception. interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to Allen hit, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. On play action, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. A give up the middle to Singletary. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Ready, 52 blaster.
Now on 2nd and 13. Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Another catch there for Waddle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Tua now on 1st down. Open man is Waddle, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
On the ready.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This one from 35 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Man, that is deflating going into the break. You're in a position with a chance to tie the game, but this kick is off the mark, and they're going to remain 3 points down heading into the break.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. McKenzie now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the 2nd half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
At the 47-yard line.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. Now Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They run here with Singletary. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run for Devin Singletary. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Ready.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's swung out to Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Ready.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. to a hit, and the ball is out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Dolphins take over first down again at their own 16-yard line. Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football. Just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Allen now looks to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Singletary will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 yards on the touchdown there, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready, set.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 81 yards. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The two are going to try and throw for it. It's complete. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And the Bills are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Alert, alert, alert.
From the 35 on second down, Allen. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. To throw, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an...
And now here's another interception. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 2nd and goal, Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bills use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind. And my goodness, another interception. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Well, this was